Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to today's video. My name is Connor, aka Zylan. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 best loadouts for Season 3 of Warzone. So let's just get right into it. These classes, they're not in any specific order. You will see that I'm rocking two of the same secondaries depending on which class. Those can be interchangeable, so all the secondaries can be interchangeable. But I do try to run like a RPG with the SMGs and the snake shots with the ARs, but you can interchange any of those to your pleasing. So let's get right into it. First things first, we have this is the only overkill class I run. Everything else you can see it's all ghost. This is basically the sweaty tryhard class that you see all the people breaking the records with and shit. So what we got is the MP5 for the up close. It actually beats the MP7 in those close engagements. So we got the monolithic, the Merc foregrip, the 10 round mags, sleight of hand for the faster reload, and then the collapsible sock. With this class, what you want to do is just sprint with the MP5, and then when you see people at long range, pull out the M4. In buildings, fight with the MP5. The M4, we got the monolithic suppressor, the grenader, commando foregrip, 60 round mag, and then you can throw a sight on it or not. It's up to your liking. If not, I would actually take the rear grip. This is actually the only M4 class that I run the sight on. I don't know, I like it for those farther engagements with the MP5. But double time and amped, C4, and heartbeat sensor. C4 is going to be on every class, and so is heartbeat sensor throughout the rest of the video. Next thing we got is the Ram 7. This is becoming one of my favorites. Time to kill is actually super fast on this gun. So what we got on this class right here is the monolithic FTS Ranger for the recoil control damage range, so 2 damage ranges, commando foregrip, 50 round mag, and then the tac laser for that faster aim down sight speed and aim stability. I don't know, I find the tac laser to be a little bit better than the stippled on this class. I don't know, but I just feel like the aim down sight speed is a little bit faster, plus you get that little sight to help you out with the aiming, and then you also get the aim walking steadiness on it as well. RPG on this class, ghost, double time, everything's the same when we get to that. Next is probably the best class in Warzone. It's the M13. I love this gun to death. So what we got on it is the monolithic Tempest Marksman. This is damage range, recoil control, and bullet velocity. The commando foregrip. I either run the commando or I put the operator. Those are the only two grips I really fuck with. Ranger's okay, but then you can see right here, so Ranger, you get the aiming stability, but then you get the minus aim walking speed. So what that is, like Stalker from like MW3 and all that, so you can't aim and walk fast. But with this, you're just losing aim outside speed, which you'd also lose on the Ranger. SMGs, I always rock Merc, but Commando and the Operator are the two to go to. I do like Commando though, just because you don't get the aim down sight speed loss, but you do get movement speed. We got the VOK sight. This is a laser beam. If you don't want to rock the sight, I would just say either put a red dot sight on it or take it off and put on the stippled onto that glass. But yeah, I just give the VOK a shot. It's amazing. RPG as well, same thing on that. Next we have the P90. This is a gun you very rarely see used in Warzone. It's all MP5s, MP7s. This thing shreds. No recoil, a lot of ammo, and it just melts through kids. So what we got on this is the monolithic, the FT tac retribution, which is damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. We got the rubberized grip tape for more recoil control, and then stipple grip tape for the sprint to fire speed, and then we got the tac laser for the aim down sight speed as well. That thing absolutely shreds. You don't even have to aim it, just hit fire that thing and you're good to go. Yeah, that thing's a monster. Same as like everything. Next we have the fully loaded class. This class can be any gun in the game. I just choose to put it on the kilo with 100 round. The reason you want a fully loaded class is probably the most important thing in the video. So you're landing back in, second to last circle. You're trying to find a gun, there's a loadout crate, but you pick that up, you get 2 mags, and then you're screwed trying to fight your way through. So with this, what you want to do is just pick whatever gun you want. I like the kilo. This kilo slaps. We got the monolithic, the Singuard's arms, the damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control, no stock so we can run faster, rubberized grip for the better recoil control. You can actually swap this out with the sprint to fire speed, but it is a little bit of kick with it with the stock off it, so I like the rubberized. And then we got the 100 round mag on that as well. So you're running faster, but you are a little bit slower aiming in, but this thing's a monster. It's about a 6-shot kill, and you got 100 rounds, so you can do work with it. But what you want to do is on your secondary weapon, just rock fully loaded on your pistol or whatever. What this is going to do is give your kilo max ammo. So you're going to start out with max ammo, and this should be good to rock and roll late game. This is probably my most class that I land on. You can honestly put fully loaded on a couple classes, but when you are landing back in, you want to land on a fully loaded class. Same as like perks and stuff. Next we have the AK. Don't sleep on this class, this thing slaps. Alright, this is going to be a little bit different because we don't have the monolithic on this one. The reason for that is the monolithic, you see how we get damage range, but then we lose aim down sight speed and we lose aim walking steadiness, but we get damage range. Lightweight suppressor, we lose the damage range, but we keep our aim down sight speed. That's going to be the biggest thing because this thing aims in super slow. So lightweight, so damage is fine because this thing can still beam across the map. You're fine on damage range. So lightweight suppressor, the Roman barrel, that way it comes with a grip, so you already get your recoil control. See right there, we lost aim down sight speed again and movement speed, which is fine though. 75 round mag, so we're losing aim down sight speed again and movement speed again, so it's too bad on. That's why we didn't do the monolithic, so you can still aim down sights pretty fast. And then we got the rubberized with the more recoil control. If you find that you can handle the recoil control, just put the stifled. Actually, just put the stifled on there. The stifled is actually what's supposed to be on there. I don't know why I have rubberized. No, I'm sorry. It is rubberized. Because I thought I had the underbarrel. Yeah, rubberized. So it is still going to be aiming down sight slowly, but you're going to have 75 rounds to work with this AK. It's going to be a laser beam, and you can still aim down sights decently fast. We have the whatever sight you want to run. If you do want to though, take the sight off and then throw on the skeleton stock, and you get your aim down sight speed back again. That is what I'm going to run on this. I don't know why I had the optic. This is what I'm going to run on this class. So you get your aim down sight speed. I know the iron sights are beautiful on this thing, so yeah, I'm taking the sight off as of now that I'm thinking about it. This is going to be the class. Yeah, the thing's going to slap for sure. Snake shot akimbo. This is what we run on our akimbo snake shot. 357 long, 5 the laser, lightweight trigger, snake shot, and akimbo. Same perks as always. And what you can do is you can always swap your perks out. Double time, you can always go with quick fix. It's actually really good. Cold blooded, I don't really bother with it, man. Everybody has thermals, and thermal doesn't really do anything in this game. And then I would never recommend taking amped off, but if you ever had to, I would go with maybe battle hardened. But yeah, everything else is pretty much pointless. The only thing you can do is instead of double time, you can put cold blooded if you wanted to. Alright, moving on to the tryhard classes. Now we got our M4. It's almost the same as the M4 from the overkill class. The only difference is I don't run a sight on this one. Put the stifle grip tape on there instead. But make sure whenever you make this M4 class, if you have the XRK variant, that is going to be the M4 with the better iron sights. They're a lot more wide open, so yeah, if you can, rock the XRK variant of the M4. Same perks, snake shot, akimbo. This class is probably the 3-shot fastest killing gun in the game. This we got rocking out the big old Colossus barrel, the Odin Factory, which damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, commando foregrip, 30 round mag, and rubberized grip tape for the recoil. If you can learn to manage your recoil on this gun, it absolutely slaps. I mean, what else you can do is you can actually put like a VLK sight on it, and then swap it into single fire mode and just tap kids across the map. 2-3 shot breaks armor, and then 2 more shots kills them. It almost has infinite range. You can use it as a sniper if you want. But basically, I don't have any issue with the iron sights on it. I use the medium range. If you're head glitching something, you win almost 100 out of 100 fights with this gun, or anytime you have high ground on anybody. Give this one a shot. It's absolutely a monster. And we got the RPG on that class. If you're not using RPGs, guys, put them on now. The only thing is said, like on ARs, I mostly run the snake shots. That way, if I ever have to go into a house, I can actually go in there and just set up using an SMG. The next two are probably my two favorite and mostly used classes. That's why I got them at the bottom. I hit them pretty quick whenever I get loaded in. It's going to be the MP7. You see all the pros using this. What we got on here is the monolithic, the FS strike, which is damage range, bullet velocity. So this thing's an absolutely laser with those two right there. Merc foregrip for the hip fire and recoil control. 60 round mag, and stifle grip tape for the aim down sight speed and sprint to fire. Rocket, and there we go. The reason I don't run overkill, by the way, guys, is for one, Ghost is overpowered with the UAVs, and for two, you're always going to run into maybe one or two loadout crates a game. Whenever the first circle closes, one always drops. So you can buy one and you can find one later in the game. So if I did want to rock the Growl and MP7, I don't need overkill. I can find it again. That's another reason I don't have any sniper classes, is because no matter what, I'm going to find a sniper off somebody's body at some point, sometime. Don't need it early game. Crates right now are popping out snipers like crazy. Everybody runs a thermal sniper, so I just take it off their body at some point. Give them an RPG, whatever I think the situation calls for. That's why I don't have a sniper class, and I don't want to waste my loadout drop on a sniper, you know, when I could get an M4 or something like that. And then the last class we got to go to is the Growl. This gun absolutely shreds. It's up there with the M13 for my two favorite. It's really accurate, kills fast, and what we got on it is the monolithic, the FFS 20.8 Nexus. So you can rock the Archangel or the Nexus. The thing is, the Nexus, I don't like the iron sights on it. The Nexus kind of has like a AK iron sights. That's why I rock that one. The operator foregrip. This is what we talked about earlier. I don't really need the movement speed. I'd rather have the recoil control because it does have like an up and down kick. 60 round mag, and then the rubberized grip tape. Like it doesn't have that much recoil. You could rock the aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, but just hitting every single shot, that is what makes this gun a monster. So I recommend making it as accurate as possible. Still don't have Damascus on that gun, but that's probably my most used gun in Warzone, that and the M13. Double time, Ghost, and Amped. And yeah, those are the best, in my opinion, Season 3 loadouts. Like I said, make sure you have a fully loaded class. It can be anything, it doesn't have to be this Kilo, even though this Kilo is a monster. I would recommend at least having one for late games. Make it probably your most comfortable weapon. I just like having the 100 rounds laying in late game, and now I can mow everybody down. You don't have to reload or anything like that and worry about picking up a second weapon. But yeah, my 3 recommendations: try out this M13 class, try out this AK class, it slaps. I forgot that I took the sight off. We all know about the M4, but give the P90 a try. A lot of people don't use this, but the Ram, the M13, and the Growl, give all 3 of those a try, guys. If you would, hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. My name is Connor, aka Zyla, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
My city loves meaning, it's make up my nigga, so you gotta pray that you mean me. Like, why not me? Shoot at the 1, 2, 3, zip lock, keeping us low key, nigga, why not me? Group all the day ones, please, giddy up, my time ain't free, nigga, why not me? Sacrificed on my sleep, made it out the jungle by leap, nigga, why not me? Shoot at the 1, 2, 3, zip lock, keeping